Imagine if SnowRunner and a construction simulator had a baby. That's kind of what Roadcraft is. Hey guys, Mr. Hossie here, and I got my hands on the demo. Spent about 20 hours hauling, building, and occasionally fighting with the graphic settings, and I've got some thoughts. Could this be the next must-play co-op sim? Or is it a promising concept that still needs some time on the drawing board? Let's break it down. This will hopefully be one of many videos I make about Roadcraft, as this is a game I'll be keeping a close eye on. It hits all those sim sweet spots, and I'm really interested in seeing how it evolves leading up to the launch. So if you want to stay updated on Roadcraft's progress, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future coverage. First things first, the big elephant in the room. Compared to SnowRunner, Roadcraft is definitely more accessible, at least in the demo. The objectives are straightforward, and the difficulty is pretty mild. No brutal terrain, no unexpected disasters, just simple tasks that let you enjoy the process. If you found SnowRunner's punishing gameplay frustrating, then this might be more your speed. Roadcraft looks fantastic. The environments are detailed, and the lighting and audio really brings the world to life. But getting the game to actually run well, that was a bit of a challenge. The first time I launched it, the game just refused to work properly, especially while I'm streaming. After hours of fumbling through the settings, I finally got it running on medium settings with a stable 50 to 60 frames per second. And keep in mind, I'm running on a 3070 with an AMD Ryzen 7700X, not exactly outdated hardware, so optimization, yeah, that's definitely something that needs to be worked on. The demo didn't give us much to play with, just a handful of vehicles tied to the 3 provided maps, and no customization on them at all. No different wheels, suspensions, etc., which made it hard to judge how deep the vehicle mechanics might go. As for the driving and physics, it definitely has that SnowRunner DNA, but it's slightly tweaked to feel more arcade-like. Still weighty, still satisfying, but not as punishing. The demo gave us 3 distinct maps: a forest-like environment, some sand dunes, and muddy terrain. Visually, they were all fantastic, and I really appreciated the small environmental details that rewarded exploration. Task-wise though, everything was pretty structured. Clear rubble, chop trees, repair pipes, connect electrical wiring, build roads. No real open-ended problem solving, just a checklist to complete. Fun, but will it stay engaging in the long run? That's the big question. For a demo though, it was surprisingly stable. No major bugs, but we did have to restart the map once because an objective item fell off a truck and became completely uninteractable. There were also some graphical glitches, like terrain ditches appearing out of nowhere, roads looking unfinished even after resurfacing them. Hopefully these get ironed out before the launch. And not to mention what I said earlier, the optimization. I had a blast with Roadcraft. It's fun, engaging, and doesn't have that frustrating early grind that SnowRunner had, but I can see long play sessions getting tedious if the game doesn't provide enough variety, especially for tasks, objectives, and vehicles. The ability to fully change and repair the map is super cool, and honestly I wish SnowRunner had that feature. Imagine being able to fix Michigan and those pesky shortcuts and make them some nice smooth roads. And just a note, without multiplayer, that tediousness I mentioned earlier is exponentially worse. This game was made to play with others, and if you can't find anybody to play with, well, you can hop into one of my inevitable future streams of the game and join me. I'm just sad it's only limited to 4 people at a time, just like in SnowRunner. So, will Roadcraft be a hit? I think it's got a solid foundation, but it's not necessarily a game for SnowRunner fans. It's a different experience entirely. If you like structured tasks and seeing a world evolve as you work on it, this could be a great fit. But if you're expecting some hardcore terrain challenges and brutal trucking physics, this might not scratch that itch. But hey, this is just a demo and all this can change. So stay tuned for more updates. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, consider subscribing. You can check out more content right now, and remember, always make time for games.